Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Finally, I guess ways for people to connect with you: Twitter, Facebook. I guess if you Google Chris Perillo and look at the first three pages.
Yeah, no, I think at least that I know of. I have to check this every week, but first Chris on Google, just Chris.
Wow.
It's because I've been at it for a long time.
Yeah, man, that's internet street cred right there.
For now, wait till like Chris Brown beats me every once in well, not physically, but sometimes he'll like jump in the rankings.
Awesome, man. And then finally, I got a bonus round question for you, and this might not apply, but growing up, if you played video games just for fun, what was your old school Nintendo or Sega favorite game from back in the day?
I didn't have Sega. No, dude, I'd go even earlier than that. I had an Atari.
Oh, come on now.
Adventure, Air Sea Battle, Combat. I used to love Slot Racers. Or was it Slot Racer or Slot Racers? I can't remember if it was plural. God, I can't remember all the Atari games I used to love. Vanguard, I loved that in the later years. Defender, didn't really get into Pac-Man. I thought it was a lame implementation on Atari. And then NES, the original one. I never, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I never beat Super Mario Brothers.
Holy crap!
I never did.
You heard it here first, folks.
I never did. I love Tetris though. From pretty much minute one of playing that game. I've always been a casual gamer, so I'm thrilled to finally have I would say an amazing platform in iOS to be able to play games that engage me on my terms. I think Apple is handing its hat or handing Nintendo's hat to itself. If that's the right way to phrase that particular statement. Nintendo's getting its hat handed to them. And even Sony to a very large degree with what Apple's doing with iOS. My primary gaming platform now is either the iPad or the iPhone or iPod Touch. But back in the day, see here, Nintendo. Sorry, I kind of flashed forward there. I'm really bad.
No. It's good. Actually,
I'm worse.
It brought up a separate question. I was thinking about: do you think Nintendo's jump to do? It goes back to your hardware, opinion. Like as far as Nintendo's jump to do 3D gaming and stuff. Do you think that's
It's a gimmick.
Yeah.
It's a gimmick. Here's the sad thing. I have a PSP with I don't know how many dozens of games, and I've thought about selling it, but I can't get a good price. I'm like, no, I'll just keep it. Like, why would I sell this for $12? I'll keep it, for that. And the same thing with the DS. Why would I buy a cartridge or a disc at 20, 30, 40, 50, $60 when I can get just as much satisfaction out of a 99-cent game? It's a battle of economics.
That's crazy, isn't it? I mean, like 3 years ago, it sounds so decrepit now. It's almost the sound of disgust in your voice. I don't want to buy a cartridge. Gross, man.
Right. Well, and here's I've got UMDs out the wazoo. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Cartridges, certainly. And I wasn't trying to dodge your Nintendo question. I think the one I think I felt I guess you say the cartridges. The games I fell in love with were the classics from Nintendo, the Kid Icarus, Zelda,
Heck yeah.
Metroid.
Now you got street cred. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, the really, really old school stuff. So yeah. Anyway, fast forward to today. That's another arena where I think Apple's. It's already surprised a few people, but I think Nintendo's really got to wake up. Sony's really got to wake up. Even Microsoft. I think has started to wake up. It remains to be seen how well they merge Xbox Live with the Zune, with the Windows Phone 7 or whatever the hell they're calling it this week. Apple they're getting there, and I think in the next iteration of the Apple TV, and we're seeing this somewhat with AirPlay. And certainly HDMI out. I think we're going to see a lot more games being pushed out wirelessly to the TV with these controllers, whether they're like touchscreen, like a capacitive, as in the iPod iPhone or iPad, or physical controllers that we've been accustomed to, which I think for dexterity reasons are still better in some ways. For some of the games, touch certainly works with some games and not with others. Either way, I think Apple is going to really send well, they've already sent their warning shot across everybody's bow. I think that's going to become a lot more intense with future revisions of the hardware and the software. I mean, they've priced the Apple TV at $99, which for a geek is impulse buy. That's impulse buy. Imagine being able to take AirPlay and push out any game to that big screen TV. You've killed the Xbox. You've killed the PS3. You've killed the Wii. When you put into effect and I'm not saying that, the technologies in each platform are horrible. Kinect, awesome. What they're doing now with the SDK, awesome. Specifically with the Kinect and Microsoft and Xbox. But Sony and Nintendo, I think, are in bigger trouble than Microsoft at this point.